everybody out there in YouTube land. How's everybody doing? So I just got home from visiting my family for Thanksgiving. I hope everybody had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I did. I got to see my family. I had a few days to hang out with them. We had a blast, and I can't wait to see them again soon. So, and I hope you got to do the same. But I got back in the shop tonight, and I was like, you know what? What do I want to make tonight? And the thing is, this time of the year, there are two fish that we have in West Virginia that are biting pretty regularly now, and that is trout and that is muskie. All the other fish, I mean, it's wintertime. We've had tons of frosty mornings. We've had some snow here and there and stuff like that. It is wintertime here in West Virginia, and it's really hard to catch all the other species of fish this time of year. But the two species that do bite pretty much all year round, that is the trout and that is the muskie. And I thought, I want to make some muskie baits tonight. So I grabbed the old big Epic Bait Molds 12-inch grub, and we're going to make some big muskie baits tonight. Let me break this apart, show it to you and stuff like that. I'm just going to show you half of it. There she is. Look at that thing. That thing's humongous. I love this thing. And I am determined to catch a muskie on one of these baits. So I got two colors picked out tonight. I've never shot these colors. These aren't common colors. I just kind of came up with them in my head. I think they'll make good baits and stuff like that. And one of the colors we're going to use tonight is one of my new colors from MF from my last video that I did the unboxing. MF yellow and stuff like that. So we're going to do a two color. What I mean by that, and I don't have a tail mold for this mold, so we're going to shoot like a solid color, cut the tail off, put the tail back in, and then shoot a body color. That's what I mean by the two different colors and stuff like that. But yeah, I got some colors ready to go, and we're getting some plastic out, get it cooking in the microwave here, and we're going to shoot that first color. So stay tuned. Alright, so I got our first tail color, even though it's going to be the full bait there. So I put 30 drops of this MF transparent fluorescent chartreuse, and then I put like a ½ teaspoon of 0.015 glitter in there, and we're going to shoot this. This is a big bait. I got this up to temperature. We're at 350 degrees, so let's give this thing, gotta get this injector completely full, because like I said, this is a big old bait. Nice and slow. But yeah, I think this transparent tail will really look good in this big 12-inch grub here. Hold a little pressure for a few minutes. This transparent chartreuse, it's almost like it glows. I mean, it's a really cool color. And with me putting the glitter in there, kind of changed it up a little bit there and stuff like that. So let me fill this top up here. There we go. Alright, we're going to let that cool down for a little bit, and I'll be back with you all here in just a few minutes. Alright everybody, so this is cooled down enough here. Let's see what we got. There we go. It came out on that side. Look at that. That looks awesome just by itself, but we are going to cut the tail off of that. Tail came out great. I don't see any bubbles. I think that's going to look great. So what I'm going to do, we're going to cut right there. Right where that last little indentation is and stuff like that. Then, so this tail grabs onto the next body, I'm actually going to cut a little bit of this off. Like that. On both sides. Hope you can see that. Just like that. So this was like this. I took that off. That means when the plastic is poured, it'll actually come and grab around this and hold on to it tight. And one more thing I'm going to do. I'm going to cut a V in it just like that. So I'm going to grab it from the top and I'm going to grab it from the inside, and that should hold the tail on, since it's such a big tail when we do our second color. So alright, so I'm going to get that back in the mold, get the mold set up, and we're going to heat the plastic off for next color. I'll be back in a few minutes. Alright, so what color did I choose to go with this transparent chartreuse tail in this mold? None other than motor oil. I got 35 drops in a cup of plastic salt with some red flake. Let's check it out. Also have some black flake in there too. Yeah, we're good at temperature. Temperature's a little higher than usual because I wanted it to bond to that tail real good. That was a good one. There we go. There we go. Nice. Okay, I didn't think I was going to get to the end there. I was like, I know the tail's in there. I'm holding a little bit of pressure right now. Alright, letting off pressure. Fill up the runner there. Oh, just enough. Alright. Scrape that to the side. So I'm using dead-on Plastisols, crawl and tube. It's like a harder blend because this is such a bigger bait. Alright, we're going to let that cool down for a few minutes and I'll be right back to show you the results. Alright everybody, you ready to see this bait? So I think it's going to be pretty cool with that transparent chartreuse tail. Oh yeah, here we go, here we go. I'm laying her back in there. Oh yeah, check that out. That looks cool. Nice close up there. The red flake and the motor oil. Oh yeah, that came out perfect. Look at that. That's cool. That tail doesn't even have one air bubble in it. I did pretty good on that one. A little proud of myself. So we're going to cut the runner off. And there it is. A 1 foot grub. Motor oil red flake with black flake in it. And then just black flake in the tail. Oh yeah, that looks cool. Can you guys see it? I'll take that. Alright, let's go on to the next bait. Alright, so here's the next color. We're going to do a yellow body, but we're going to keep the tail. This is this new MF yellow there, non-bleed. It took 70 drops to get to this. It's very see-through for a while there. And I didn't want to add any other colors of yellow to it. I really like this color and stuff like that. Yeah, we're still good, so let's shoot this. So, as I knock everything over there. It's alright. It's fine. Alright, I got a full injector. Full of that yellow. I really like this color. I really think it'd be a really good like creature bait color, like if you dirtied it up with like some glitter or maybe put like a drop of brown in it or something like that. That looks awesome. Hold a little bit of pressure. Alright. Fill that up. Oh, let's fill that up. There we go. Oh, I'm going to run over. It's alright. Alright, so we're going to let that set up for a little bit. Clean up my mess over here that I knocked everything over. And I'll show you what it looks like here in just a bit. Alright, so this is cooled off long enough. Let's check it out. Let's see what it looks like in just full color yellow. Oh yeah, check that out. That's pretty cool in yellow. That's awesome. Let's check out the tail. That's what we're keeping. Looks good. Yeah, it's a good yellow tail. Alright, same as I did last time. I cut it off right there. I come along the side here. Cut a little bit off that. And I'm going to do the same thing on this side. A little bit off that one. And then I'm just going to cut a little bit more off that side. I can't now. That's alright. Now I'm going to cut a chunk out of the middle like that. Just like that. Alright. Let's get this back in the mold. So I'm going to start at the end here. Kind of work it around. A lot of people use worm oil to make it easier. I don't mind taking an extra few seconds. Especially with this big of a tail, it's pretty easy to work with. Actually, it's pretty much fall back in place right there. Just make sure I got it laying right. Just like that. Alright, we're going to close that up. We're going to cook the next color and I'll meet you back here. Alright everybody, so here's our next color. It is like a brown with gold and black flake. So to get this color, I used a cup of Plastisol. I put 20 drops of Dead-On's Plastics Brown. And then I did 20 drops of MF Brown Mayfly. Sorry, I had to read it there for a second. Hold a little pressure. There we go. Let that out. I think I said, so I did 30 drops of Dead On Plastics Brown, and I did 20 drops of MF's Brown Mayfly Non-Bleed. That's how I got this color. I think I said 20 and 20 there first, but it's actually 30 drops of the brown and 20 drops of the Mayfly. All right, we're gonna keep filling this sprue up for a little bit, and then here in a little bit, I'll show you what it looks like. All right, everybody, let's take a look at this one. So this one had the yellow tail in it. Oh, yeah, that's a good looking one. Oh, yeah. That came out perfect. At least what I can see so far. Exactly what I wanted. A yellow tail with a brown body. That's cool. See that tail? It's on there nice and good. Boy, it's got a warm spot right there. Yeah. Clip that off. Yeah, it's done on the inside. Look at that. That's cool. Get you a little close up here. See that glitter? Gold glitter goes with that tail. Oh yeah, that'll work. That'll work. Yes. Cool, cool, cool. Alright everybody, so I did a bonus color in this. I didn't show me mixing or anything like that. So take a guess what you think this is. It's a solid color. It's been in the grub world for a very, very long time. We've all have probably used this color one time or another back in the day, or even up to today. They still make this color. It's very popular. It's probably a lot of people's go-to color to this day. But I'll give you a few seconds. Take your make a guess. You got it in your head? All right, here it is. So I did this in pearl white. Check that out. Look at that. Doesn't that look really cool in just pearl white like that? Let's get it out of the mold. Let's clip this top off. Look at that. Wow. And I just used Lureworks Pearl White, and I put a few drops of Dead On Plastics White just to kind of darken it up a little. Not darken it up, thicken it up a little bit. So there it is. Sweet. I'll take that one too. Alright everybody, so that's going to wrap it up for this video. But before I go, let's talk about this mold. I love this mold. This is a really, really cool mold. And I hope that in the future I can catch a muskie with one of these 12-inch grubs. Just a few little tips for it though. This is a big mold. So when you do shoot this mold, you want to let it sit for a while. When I shot this mold, I let it sit for like 10 minutes till it finally gets cold enough to where it takes a while for this big cavity to actually cure enough to open it up. If you open it up a little too soon, you actually get some pretty good dents and stuff like that. Another thing is you'll notice I used a smaller glitter, which is 0.015. I found that when I first was making baits with this mold, if I was using the bigger glitter, the glitter has a tendency to sink to the bottom of your bait because your plastic is hot and it's sitting at this angle right there, and the glitter will find its way to the bottom. But if you use a smaller glitter, you won't have that problem and stuff like that. I don't know if I'm the only one that had that problem, but I'm not saying anything bad about this mold. This is a really, really cool mold. I think it's really, really neat. I've only seen a few videos on this mold, and like I said, I have a lot of fun shooting and stuff like that. So also everybody, if you haven't subscribed, I think you should hit that subscribe button. I have some really awesome ideas for future videos. I'm just letting you know ahead of time and stuff like that. But that's going to do it for this one. I appreciate you watching. But before you go, let's take a look at these baits.